NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hello, folks, and guess what? It's time for you to get that first cup of coffee. And it's time to think a little nostalgically as Back to the 50s returns to Newcastle. That and so much more is on NewsWatch with sports, news, weather. So make sure you get that first cup of coffee. Be cool, because guess what? NewsWatch is straight ahead for you.
Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away.
Start your weekend early. It's Music Box Lunch. And you know, this week it's a little near and dear to my heart as Colville will be performing. Now, you might recall Colville performed right here on NCTV45's Saturday Night Music Special. And what a great band, great sound. You're going to want to check that out. Get something from Capitol Grill, Little Johnny's, The Confluence, Two Artisan Coffee, and hey, you know, there are a lot of restaurants in downtown Newcastle, Hazel's, Coney Island. Make sure that you do that and really, really think about spending that time with that coworker or somebody else that works downtown that you don't get a chance to see. So make it a date for the Music Box Lunch. Now, here's something interesting. We know that last week, okay, the Italian Fest got kind of rained on. You know, it was tough. A lot of great activities going on. And we know the Back to the 50s, but out at the Shenango Park, they're having an Italian Fest also. And it is Saturday the 27th. It's called the Tips Tournament, and it's to benefit Gino Costa. Okay? Make sure that you stop by. And, you know, with so many activities going on, it's great that you can kind of spread yourself around and not get bored with any one particular thing. So know that. Watch for the firework festival updates right here on NCTV 45, and we're going to be back right after these messages.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
Gentlemen, if you want to look your best with high-quality clothing, then I recommend Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle. Mike Caggiano is the owner, and he and his staff have been in the business for decades, and they will always give you the right recommendations. They also carry Rondinelli tuxedos. That's Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors, 210 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-3851.
Back. And now let's talk about some of the things that really require your attention. And here's one of them. The YMCA is going to do some renovations. Yes, they're fixing up all over, and those renovations are going to start on the 29th. So make sure that you clean out any of your lockers or things that you have there. It says here, as this news release came in from the Y, we are excited to announce the Newcastle Community Y Board directors met on the 29th, May, and unanimously approved renovation concepts, designs as it was presented. We cannot wait for the new experience to better serve our members. Now, the renovations are scheduled for June 29th, and we will be giving updates at ncymca.org/strengthen the heart project updates. And for any more information, you can call 724-658-4766. Understand that those renovations are going to be from the 29th to July 5th. So in preparation, please remove any personal belongings from the locker rooms by June 26th. So make sure that you have that in mind. And let's talk about the Hoyt Center for the Arts. Now, they have so much going on. They have art shows like Ceramic Expressions, Joseph Angelo Arifio's watercolored paintings, and classes. For instance, in July, it's Kids Summer Art Camp. And they're also telling you about Arts on the Riverwalk, which this week everything has to be in by the end of the week, the 27th, I believe, so that these entries, as we've been telling you right along, can be judged and put on display in the Confluence. Now, it's $10 per work, and you can only 2 will be displayed, but you could enter as many as you'd like. Keep in mind, though, too, that there are certain restrictions on that. Contact the Hoyt at 724-658-2882 for more information. Now, this week is Back to the 50s. It takes place on Friday and Saturday, and it's at the beautiful Cascade Park. And a whole lot of great things are planned. Make sure that you get out to Back to the 50s and enjoy that music, food, cars, and your friends. They're probably going to be out there, and see what a great time you can have in the best castle in the world. Now, we're going to be right back after these messages.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now with 2 locations in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side and 1101 Highland Avenue. Call Cedars East 724-658-9260 or Cedars North 724-652-7657.
Welcome back. And now the Cedars Sports Corner. Well, yes, those Buccos finished up their series with the Cincinnati Reds. And that score is streaming across the bottom of our screen. Today, they will host the Atlanta Braves. And how about those Cleveland Indians? They took yesterday off. They traveled to Baltimore, and they'll start their 3-game series with the Baltimore Orioles. And we're going to be right back, so don't go away. Take another sip of that coffee while we hear from the greatest sponsors in the world. We'll be right back, everybody.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Welcome back. And, there's a lot of important things that are going on, and this one, I think, is really kind of special. New Vision's Clean and Green Action Team. Now, if you took a look at the diamond, I went down to Coney Island, grabbed a couple hot dogs. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Hats off to everybody involved that worked on that great project. Well, there's another one coming up. Saturday, they're going to clean the banks of the Neshannock at 9 a.m. Now, the Neshannock Creek banks from Grove, Mill to Grove, need to be cleaned. They're going to meet at Two Rivers Artisan Coffee, and Hector Marquez is going to furnish them with some coffee, and then they're going to get down in the river and clean up those banks overlooking the Neshannock Creek from Mill Street, and then around to Grove. It's going to take place starting at 9 o'clock, so make sure you get down there earlier. Now, keep in mind that their next meeting is July 6th, 6 p.m. at the Riverplex, and that's on Mill Street, the Mill Street Grill. Now, also keep in mind that the Jameson, now you're going to have to call for this, but it's parental childhood CPR and breastfeeding from 7 to 9 at the Jameson Rehab, 3410 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. It's a 6-week small group education class for expectant mothers 28 to 30 weeks. Cost is $60. For more information, call 724-656-4023, and they'll be glad to give you more information on that. Now, reading is very, very important. And the Apple Castle has a great program. It's Read, Learn, and Grow. It's out at the Apple Castle. They'll have farm-related stories and activities. You can call 724-652-3221 for more information. And it's going to take place on the 24th. We're giving you that heads up so that you know for your busy day. Now, we are going to keep it in our loop because as we go through, they're going to have other ones planned. So make sure that you know about that. Now, we're going to be back with more. You just can't believe it. Right after these messages.
Bring into NCTV45.
Wow, yes, it's fun to go to the Y, and now with great affordable rates, it's more swimming, more exercise, more family time. The YMCA in downtown Newcastle or the Y Zone on Eleanor Drive in Shannon Township welcomes you to a variety of programs, exercise, and fun events.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
And welcome to Crane Room 45 Weather, where you always get 4 days and 5 nights. And how about this weather? Umbrella sales are up. Yes, last night saw a low of 61 degrees with showers around. Well, your Friday, the high is going to be 75. And the chance of showers is 30%. So I really think that we'll get the Music Box lunch in, and it shouldn't be too bad. Tonight's overnight low 63, and the chance of showers goes up to 80% for Friday night. Now your Saturday, yes, showers and thunderstorms will continue. There's an 80% chance of that. And the high on Saturday, 71. Saturday night's low, 57, with a 70% chance of rain. Sunday, showers are likely, mostly cloudy, high 65, and a 60% chance of rain. And Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 52. Now, as you start back to work, the chance of rain decreases to 30% under partly sunny skies and a high of 76 on Monday. Monday night, we'll see mostly cloudy, low of 49 with a 40% chance of rain. And Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 76, 40% chance of rain, and mostly cloudy Tuesday night with a low of 58. Now, your Wednesday, look out, pencil it in. The sun's coming out with a high of 78. That was Crane Room 45 weather, where you always get 4 days and 5 nights. And we'll be right back after these messages.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square. Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
I'll give you that little "hey" as they did on that show about the 50s. But understand that you have to get out and see Back to the 50s at Cascade Park with all that favorite music you remember and those great looking cars and entertainment. And there's so much more that continues to go on in the greatest castle in the world. So by all means, as our phone continues to go off, get that second cup of coffee. Remember about these weekend events, and maybe I'll see you at Music Box Lunch. You know, that's a good way to start off the weekend and have a good old time. So get that second cup of coffee. Make sure you watch NewsWatch and NCTV45, where we're available anytime on your time. Have a great Friday, everybody, and we'll see you again on Monday when NewsWatch Daily continues.